All right, what else is on the list of imports?
We've got iced tea imported from England.
Tariff.
Olives imported from Spain.
Tariff.
Towels imported from Turkey.
Tariff.
And turkey imported from Maine.
Tariff.
When we last left our king, he was only getting started with this whole tariff thing.
I want tariffs. That is my simple request. All things...
Tariff.
Yes! Bigger and better is best. Okay?
And just like this made-up kingdom, the real world has seen something similar.
Trump's plan to double U.S. tariffs on steel and aluminum.
In case you need a reminder, a tariff is a tax or an extra cost that governments put on products that come from another country. Since first implementing tariffs earlier this year, US President Donald Trump has put a tariff on just about every country. Even some places where there isn't anything to tariff.
Right, I've marked out all the kingdoms I plan to tariff.
But this is the whole map, sir.
What? It's not the whole map. I left out, there.
On the 2nd of April, which President Trump declared as
Liberation Day,
he announced a baseline 10% universal tariff on imports from every country except Canada and Mexico, as well as reciprocal tariffs of up to 50% on countries that Mr. Trump said were engaging in unfair trade practices.
our country and its taxpayers have been ripped off for more than 50 years, but it is not going to happen anymore. It's not going to happen.
Here in Australia, on top of the 10% universal tariff, we also got reciprocal tariffs, including a 25% tariff on steel and aluminium. Although recently, Mr. Trump said that tariff would be doubled. The Liberation Day tariffs caused a massive ripple effect across the world and wiped billions of dollars from the stock market. But on the 9th of April, when the reciprocal tariffs were meant to kick in, Mr. Trump announced a 90-day suspension for all countries. Oh, except China, which ended up seeing tariffs of up to 145%. To which China kicked back with its own tariffs that peaked at 147.6%. But before it could turn into an outright trade war, the US and China agreed to a 90-day suspension on some tariffs.
We have reached an agreement.
Are you sure we should be tariffing so much?
Of course! I'm using them as a tool for negotiation.
Like a hammer?
More like a wrench, applying pressure on other kingdoms to enter trade agreements with us.
Some, including Mr. Trump, say that's partly what all these tariffs are about.
Tariffs are very powerful, both economically and in getting everything else you want.
Oh, well, that sounds terrific and all, but shouldn't we be running this past the Court of International Trade or something?
Who?
At the end of May, the US Court of International Trade ruled that most of Trump's tariffs weren't allowed, saying that the president had overstepped his authority. But the next day, the president's team appealed the court decision and won, which means for now, the tariffs are still in place.
Without the tariffs, our nation would be imperiled.
Right, I think that's just about everything we can tariff.
Oh, well, what about the moon? Is there anything we can tariff on the moon?